Hello, you beautiful people. Have I got a good one for you today? I'm Michael Botts, and people hire me when they want to close the gap between where they are now and their success. When they want to squeeze that down and get right to their success, that's when people hire me. The reason you show up here every morning at 9 a.m., good morning, Leah. Good morning, Jerry Botts, is because you know there's more. There's more for you to give the world. There's more love for you to give. There's more for you to offer out of your heart and soul. There's more people for you to serve, solve, and save. There is more for you to give. And there's more for you to get. There's more for you to get in the world. There's more love for you to get. There's more peace and joy for you to get. There's more health for you to get. There's more money and finances and abundance for you to get. Absolutely, there is more for you. And that's the reason you show up here every morning at 9 a.m., 7 days a week, all the time. As long as technology doesn't beat me up, I get here for you. You were born genius. Nice. Leah loves when she has people coming. Yes, Leah, I love that. I thank you for sharing. You were born genius. You were born epic. You were born to change the world the way that only you can change the world. You have an expiration date. So before you got here, the world could not be impacted the way that you can impact the world. And after you leave, when you expire, the world can't be impacted the way that you can impact the world. Now, when I say world, maybe you get overwhelmed and you get scared of that and you're like, oh, me impact the world? That seems a lot. Okay, let's do it another way so that you feel comfortable with it. The people that you are supposed to save, that only you can only be saved while you're here if you're expanding in your abundance. So you're walking along the beach of I am enough. You're powerful, you're bold, you're certain, you're confident. I mean, think about a baby walking. The baby never gets stressed that it failed 100 times. The baby never gets mad about not walking. The baby just gets up and walks some more. You were not born with the concept of failing is bad. You were not born with the concept of fear. You were not born with the concept of frustration. You learned all those. So you're walking along the beach of I am enough, beautiful, amazing, awesome, succeeding at life. And then at some point, the riptide of life caught you and sucked you under into the ocean of am I enough. And out in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. You're still trying to give the world and get. But it's hard now. It feels like you got something heavy on you. You get slammed against the rocks and you start to drown in the ocean of am I enough. And your lungs get full of doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. And that squeezes out the boldness, squeezes out the certainty, and squeezes out the confidence. And my whole job, the reason I do what I do on the planet, is to grab you, drag you back up onto the beach of am I enough, and start to resuscitate you. I might even have to get the defibrillator out and shock you. And all of a sudden you spew out the doubt. You spew out the fear. You spew out the limiting beliefs. And you start to breathe back in that boldness. The first breath is that confidence. You start to breathe in that certainty. And you get up with this new electricity and you start to sprint down the path of success like you never have. Now, what do we know about the path of success? It is paved with gratitude. So right now, I want you to start putting in your gratitudes, baby. Somebody will put one in and I'll show you how it sounds. I like my creamer with a little coffee in it. So now let's start to put our gratitudes in. This is how it should sound. And I want you to say it as you type it, okay? I am grateful for this office having air conditioning. Oh, Leah goes one. I am grateful that I got to be creative last night and make a really cool painting. Eat buffalo wings and have fun with one of my friends. I'm also grateful that yesterday was Gerald's birthday. I'm so grateful he was born 47 years ago, and I am enough. Good job, Leah. I like that one. I love the creativity. So that's how it sounds. I'm grateful for the air conditioning in this office, and I am enough. And then I want you to put a proud of in there. Now, the proud of is on you. And the difference is, this is how the difference is. I could say, I'm proud of my kids. My kids are amazing. They have work ethic. They talk to me a lot. We have a great relationship. That's out there. It's not the proud of I want to hear. I want to hear the proud of about you. Laura Carroll says, I'm grateful for the cool morning air. Yes. After this, that's what I got. After the storm. I bet it's after the storm. I bet that's what happened. So the proud of should sound like, I am proud of myself that I raised 4 amazing, epic, awesome, world-changing human beings. You see the difference? And I want you to say the proud of yourself. Now, a lot of you are like, well, you're being cocky. I'm so humble, I can't do that. That's all just am I enough sucking you out. Scott Pierce says, I'm grateful for good health. Michelle says, I'm grateful that I can walk to the mailbox yesterday. I'm proud that I'm forcing myself to move, and I am enough. Good job, Michelle. And I know Scott, I was with him in a meeting this week, and he told me that he stopped smoking. He just one day stopped smoking. I'm really proud of you, Scott. That is why you have good health, one of the reasons. All right, now as you're putting in your gratitudes, we're going to do some breaths. These breaths are where the answer is. Yvette says, I'm grateful for not procrastinating yesterday and busted my butt in my garden. And I'm grateful for the cleansing rain this morning. I'm proud of recognizing my procrastinating self. Hold on. And changing that. And I am enough. That's beautiful. Laura says, rain. I'm proud of sticking with my weight loss program, and I am enough. Good. Leah says, I'm proud that I wrote out my goals and going to start to apply them to my job. I am proud that I'm going to break records at my job, try and change my income. You will change your income. There is no trying. Let's get rid of the word trying, okay, in that. Leah, say, I make more money. And actually, Leah, just a quick coaching. This is for everybody. It should be a specific number. I make $50,000 a month. Whatever that number is for you, start saying that out your mouth. Because when you say it out your mouth, what do we know? It goes in your inner ear, down in here, and your soul and the universe start collaborating to make that happen. Diana says, I'm grateful for this, that I learned how to love Diana so that I can truly love others. I love that. That's a good one. And proud that I keep taking the next step forward, and I am enough. I love the participation. You guys are loading it today. Let's get these first breaths in. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Everyone's having trouble with their autocorrect this morning. I make $500 more a month. Good. That's the way we're saying it. Yes. Ready? Breathe in. Oh, that feels good this morning. That feels good. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Oh, it's so quiet here this morning. I love that. One more breath. Just become aware. Let the space happen, guys. The space. Let the space happen. The answer is in the space. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. All right, all right. Woo! The problem with supposed to be's. There are very few supposed to be's. I was in a restaurant, walking through a restaurant. I was sitting outside, and I hear this woman say this very passionately, and it struck a chord in me. She said, that's how it's supposed to be. She was very, you could tell it was something she had decided in her mind. She had a mindset of something, and that was how it was supposed to be, and she was not happy that it wasn't like that. Here's the problem with supposed to be's. It limits you. There's one that came up as I was thinking about this talk. There, good girl. I like it. I like it. $1,000 a month. I like it. You guys are coaching each other up right here. Think about this. A lot of people think, well, I smoke, so I can't work out. And I go to the gym, see guys work hard, and then step right outside and smoke a cigarette. So in my brain, I used to think it's supposed to be, if you smoke, you don't work out. And then I see this, and I'm like, well, then my supposed to be has limited me, has limited someone else. It has limited the way I treat certain people. Here's another supposed to be. It's supposed to be when you get a divorce that there's nasty and meanness and anger and resentment. I seen a couple get a divorce. They're friends. They share their kids. It's a beautiful thing. So my supposed to be was broken when I saw that. Your supposed to be is limiting you. There are very few supposed to be's. I think religion does a lot of this. You're supposed to go to church. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. It's like we've built this box around it, the supposed to box. If you sit by the creek and talk to God, is that wrong? Is that not church? You're supposed to be, Stacey Lapartis, she said, you're supposed to be this lean, sleek before you can be a Zumba teacher. And she got coached a little bit. She went and got her Zumba certificate. She teaches. She's transforming lives. And she's not the supposed to be what her supposed to be was. The supposed to be was going to stop her without a coach. What is your supposed to be? You can only make $250,000. You're supposed to have a bachelor's degree before you can make that much money. You're supposed to have this certification before you do this. You're supposed to have this many customers before you do this. You're supposed to charge this much money. You're supposed to call this many people. You're supposed to. It's just this, it's like a cast of supposed to. And it's got you stuck. And you can't do anything because the supposed to, I can't do it because it's different than the supposed to. I want to encourage you to open your mind and realize there are very few supposed tos. So today, as you go through, I'm supposed to be right where I am right now. I'm supposed to be right where I am right now. You're not. You could be anywhere you want to be. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Supposed tos are limiting beliefs, and we've got a mindset, and it's come from whatever we saw or experienced in our lives, and now we've just settled and submitted into the cast of supposed to. Supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this. How about relationships? You're supposed to be younger to start a new job. Absolutely. How ridiculous is that? Look at all you bring to the table with your wisdom and your knowledge. Yes. Yes, Judy, you're moving. You're moving. You're supposed to be moving. That's one we could probably agree on. That would be a good one to keep. So I want to encourage you. Let go of supposed to be. Think about as you're going through your day, when you start to fight with someone about something or disagree with them, think about, why am I doing that? Because there's some supposed to be. You know? There's just so many. It's crazy and it's paralyzing, and you don't deserve that. You need to free yourself of the supposed to be's. I love you. I care about you. I love all the gratefuls and the gratitudes. I love how much time we spend on that and the proud of. That is genius. Keep doing that every morning. I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. 3 calls to action. Come here every morning. Share the video. Get to me. I can help you close the gap between where you are and your success. Have a great day. It's supposed to be is false.